Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Couple things, I do have the fan on because it is super hot here and there's no air conditioning in this room, so fan it is. And then the lips, I am testing out every single liquid lip product that I have that's open. I have a lot of lip glosses that I haven't opened yet. And I have two layered on here because one is like a topper. Not loving it. So, but I'm holding strong and like trying to go through everything. Anyway, so this is my haul from Vegas in terms of Bath and Body Works. And it is also the items that I asked Lizzy to pick up for me to keep an eye out for during SAS. And she found some things that I couldn't find anywhere. And I'm so grateful to Lizzy for doing that, because even when I was at other stores, like the stores that I went to around here, none of them had these things. And even like the treasure store that I found and I posted it on Instagram, they didn't have any of those things either. So I'm really glad that she found those things and really grateful that she was willing to pick them up for me and ship them. She packaged them so nicely as well. So Vegas was a lot of fun. I have a bigger haul coming where I kind of break down everything and what we did every day. One thing that I didn't mention, and I can't believe I forgot, I was a little scrambled, but on Sunday I did go down to the Bath and Body Works in Planet Hollywood after I met up with Holly. So Holly is a YouTuber here, and so this was my first YouTube meetup of anyone, and it was really, really fun to get to meet her. And we talked, we walked around a little bit, we went to Bath and Body Works, smelled some of the things, and that was a lot of fun because she's a wonderful perfume. She does a lot of, well, she does vlogging about Vegas, so if you're interested in that, but also if you're interested in like niche, she is really knowledgeable about niche perfumes and does like a whole bunch with them. Well, not a whole bunch, she doesn't post as much as she used to, but it was really awesome to get to meet up with her. She was so lovely and she bought me a coffee. It was just such a lovely day. But yeah, so I will mention, I'll have to do like a voiceover because I already filmed that one. And I was like, it's too long. We're going to save the Bath and Body Works. And you probably already can see what I found in my store. So we'll start with that. I went to, well, technically, I went to 3 different stores. One was where I had a pickup order. So I actually put in 2 pickup orders and I didn't pick up the first one. I just let it time out because they were doing the $3.95 soap sale. And I was like, oh, we're going through the soap that I brought pretty quickly. We're going to need another one before the week is over. And so I was going to pick that up on Friday when we switched over hotels, and they went on sale for $3.50. So I just waited on those and let them roll over. And then I ended up putting in an order for pickup here for $3.50 soaps with ones that I couldn't get other places. So I did end up getting just one soap at the Planet Hollywood store and a couple other little things. And then I stopped at the fashion place, whatever, the big mall on the Strip. Stopped there, kind of looked through, just, they had a few things on their 75% off table. The one in Planet Hollywood still had quite a bit. But then the big store that I went to was in Summerlin, Nevada, because I wanted to get a stamp for my Lego passport, and I wanted to return some swimsuits to Macy's so I didn't have to carry them in my suitcase. And then I ended up buying this instead because they had several of the Vera Bradley totes 50% off or 75% off. I realized this probably wasn't the best deal actually, but yeah, I kind of wanted the collection inside. And so here we go, we have the box. This ended up being, let's see, it was $39.94, which is slightly cheaper than what it was originally. And I didn't have to spend, you know, $40 or $50 on other product because they always put these out and they never have any other sales. So you're like trying to buy full price stuff, which irritates me. So we have the tote bag with the lining. This was easy to travel back with, but what wasn't was what's inside here. I did try to pack other things inside this, and I did get a few other things which helped you know, with space. So inside we have the, what do we have? We have the body wash and the lotion. Now I need like one more lotion, but that's okay. And then we have another fine fragrance mist. Did I need a fine fragrance mist? No. But was I excited to finally get a soap because these soaps were so super hard to find? Yes, I'm really glad. I kept going to stores just after they sold out when they finally did a good soap sale, and they weren't available online. That was back home. So I did finally get my soap in the Vera Bradley scent Peach Blossom and Nectar. Oh, notes are peach nectar, golden freesia, and sweet beechwood. It smells so good. And then the limited edition candle that was in there. It's not quite as pretty as the other one. But again, a candle that I never ended up finding on sale because they sold out pretty much. They finally went on sale and they went out before I even had a chance to get them. And, you know, they have them left over in store sometimes, but my stores didn't have them, unfortunately, when I got to the stores. As you might know, this has been a really tough year. Ever since my mom went into the hospital, I haven't had time to go out and do things. And then when I do, it's usually later in the afternoon. So I'm not that early bird at getting things right when they go on sale because I have other things that, well, when my mom was in the hospital rehab, we were spending every other night with her. So it was, you know, I'd wait for my dad to relieve me and then I'd go home and take a shower. And then it's in the afternoon before time is up. So I did find Waikiki Beach Coconut in the mini hand sanitizer spray. I do like these. So this one was, how much was this? This was $1. This was 99 cents. There you go, 99 cents. So I did pick up that. I did pick up the Firecracker Pop. And this one is red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. I just wanted one. I would have probably bought more if I had found them somewhere where I wasn't trying to ship them. So this one was $1.99. I don't have it with me. I left it upstairs and I don't feel like running up there because it's too hot. I did pick up the Halloween Carousel handbag, but I'm going to return it because I put in an order and I had a 20% off coupon and it worked. They still had it. So I'm getting another one. I'm going to keep the one that was 20% off because it's still a few dollars. All right. Then we have Peeps, Peep in It Real. I could not believe I found one of these in the bins. So this guy was $2.24. Did I need it? No, but was I excited to find something from Peeps? Yes, I was excited. That was one of the first things I found. And then I found the soaps. I would have bought more of the Pina Colada Swirl, but unfortunately, like I said, I was flying back the next day and I had already spent a heck of a lot of money shipping things home. So everything needed to fit into my suitcases. And I ended up having to check 2 suitcases because of weight. This is frozen pineapple treat, sparkling orange, and vanilla coconut cream. I really like this soap and I wish I had been able to buy more of it because the gel soaps never go on sale. It was $1.99, such a good price. The rest of this is a BOPUS order for the Planet Hollywood store. So first thing I did was I got Blueberry Beach Club because this was the only soap that was available only there. I didn't see it in any of the stores around my parents and it wasn't available online. So I did pick up one. We didn't quite use this much. Now I should have picked this up earlier because we didn't get as much use out of it as I had wanted. Maybe I picked it up on Monday. Anyway, we only used it like not even a day because I left early and took it with me because my friend didn't have a flight out till later in the evening. And then she ended up spending another 48 hours in Vegas. I kind of told the story in the other video, but she dropped her bag and was searching for it. She lost most of the money that she won because somebody stole her wallet out of that. But luckily she got her computer and iPad back eventually. And then they canceled her flight the next day. So she spent a lot of time. Anyway, this is the soap I'm currently using and it will probably gone. I don't know if it will be in the July or August empties. It's going to be right on the cusp, either finish right at the beginning of August or I might finish it before the end of the month. Then I had a coupon from Patricia, so thank you, Patricia. And I got one of the fruit fusions in banana in the mini, because I thought, well, I'm putting in an order, I'm going to use one of these coupons if I can. And then I got 2 of the pink candy for $1. These were not available around me, or I put in a pickup order for other soaps and these were not available, so I just decided to get them in Vegas, and those fit neatly inside the box. So did, I think, the Peeps and the hand sanitizer. I got all of those squirreled away in the little crevices of the box of stuff. But that's everything I bought in Vegas, and now let me show you what Lizzy picked up for me. I'm so grateful, like I said. I literally was unpacking this just before I left for the airport, and I just stuck it in one of my princess bags. I don't even remember where I got this, but Rapunzel bag. So first up, this was what started, is she found all of these soft socks at hers outlet store, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love those socks, so can you pick me up 3 or 4 pairs of them? I was planning to give some to my mom, but I don't know if she'll be able to wear them, just given her condition right now. Sorry, it's dry, I keep losing my voice. So these were originally $8.95, and I think they were 75% off. Oh, they are so soft, and I love their socks. I wear slipper socks every single night. I put body butter or foot cream on my feet, and I stick socks on before I go to bed. Even if it's hot, I still have slipper socks on, even though it's really hot. Then this next thing was one of the last things that I got. She found some of the 1,000 Wishes for 75% off, and I was like, oh wow, that was such an amazing deal. And she said, well, you can have one of them. So I ended up getting one of these from her. I'm so excited about this perfume. I really have been, like, I became kind of obsessed with 1,000 Wishes late, was it last? I don't know, sometime last year, because I think it smells so good, and I love the bottle on this one. So now I'm going to be spraying liberally with 1,000 Wishes. I do have a little bit of the old school bottle left, and so I have a backup now, and I'm very excited because this is definitely a scent that I really enjoy, and one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works, like long term. It smells very different than some of my other favorites, but it's a classic and I really like it. While we were talking, there's things that I was looking for, and one of them was the Peach Blossom and Nectar, and then I ended up with another one. I would have bought more of those bags just for the candle, but like I said, I was flying, so there's no way, because that little box was over 5 pounds. There's no way I could have carried more of them. I got one of those little hand scales before I left, and oh my gosh, that was really helpful because my suitcase was over 60 pounds. And I was like, I'm gonna have to pay for a second bag to be checked. Anyway, Peach Blossom and Nectar, I'm very excited about this one. And oh, it smells so good. I don't know, I wanna burn them, but I'm also like, oh, do I wanna burn them? Because they're so pretty, and I only have one of each. So maybe I'll burn the one that I got and keep this one for a while, because it is so pretty. I really like the packaging. I'm not a very Bradley fan in the most part, but I do like this peach design for some reason. I realized I didn't give you 1,000 Wishes notes, so we're gonna give them to you. You probably already know. Pink Prosecco, Sparkling Quince, Crystal Peonies, Gilded Amber, and Amaretto Creme. I think it's that Amaretto that really like gets me. All right, now we are irony. So Peach Blossom and Nectar, I did find, Lizzy did pick me up one of the shower gels, the body washes, because my stores didn't have any of these. I found, did I see a moisturizing body wash? Maybe I did. I know I saw some of the lotions. I picked up some of the lotions. I saw the body mists. I saw the perfumes. Didn't see this guy. So very grateful that she was able to pick up that. I think the only thing she wasn't able to find was Firecracker Pop in the soap, and I didn't see those anywhere. And then Snow White, this one's a little bubbled. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. So Snow White in the soap, Mystic Red Apple, Ripened Fruit, and Enchanted Woods. I didn't get all of them, but Snow White was one that I was interested in, and Rapunzel, but Rapunzel seems to have like sold really fast. And then the two that I was most desperately looking for were both Sweetheart Cherry. So in the soap, I love the soap, and I didn't get it last year at all in the soap. So I'm glad that Lizzy was able to find one, or she had one on hand. And I think I have one other one because, oh, Sweetheart Cherry, if you've been watching, you know, it's one of my staples. And then the body wash. I didn't find the body wash anywhere. There was no sales. And then they finally did a sale, but they did the sale right after they pulled them from the shelves. And I called all my stores and asked if they had them, and they pulled it from the website, and they're like, no. And I was like, I know some of them have had to have had it. And I didn't see any Sweetheart Cherry other than like the lip gloss. I didn't see it at any of my stores. So very glad that Lizzy was able to get that one too. So thank you so much, Lizzy, for finding these and picking them up and being willing to do that for me. It means so very much to me. If you haven't watched Lizzy, I will have her linked down below. She is awesome. Definitely, like, her hauls are epic. She's way more into Bath & Body Works than I am as a collector. And I love her videos. I love seeing what she picks up and what she's excited about. So anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.